brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See That.
And we would like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart
is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you didn't know,
now you know.
No. Yeah.
Tell a friend, man. Tag them, tap them in, tell them, come on, let's go. It's What's on Your Mind Wednesday. We got a guest coming in. It's going to be an amazing ride. We got a good ass Kiana. And,
you said that like...
We got a good one.
Like
a thought-provoking.
Oh.
And a nice one.
You want to tell you, I like the ex Kianas, right?
Yeah.
And then I like that they're like expanding, so that lets us know that like our audience is expanding, especially like with the teenager.
Yeah, that was cool.
That was
because it's usually like our age and
right, and
older.
then the teenagers like, and then they talk like a teenager.
I had a little, what is it? I freaked out a little bit or whatever. But still.
Yeah.
So we here on 99 Jams, man. It's definitely, I want to give a shout out to Don J, Tony Charles, Sister Hughes, the old school flavor show with Super Dave. And he be funkin' too.
Yeah.
That's what we say, funkin'. He be funkin'. And Michelle T. Fanger, Legal Talk.
B-Lo.
Yeah, don't fall. B-Lo, don't fall. Don't fall, B-Lo, don't fall.
Hey.
So we got B-Lo, man, King Jab, the voice of the people.
Mm-hmm.
And Adrian West and the entire 99 Jams family.
Ray Tampa
podcast, pledge allegiance to the truth.
Mm-hmm.
To the truth. I love it.
Let me tell you, if you're ever looking for something that's going to give it to you.
Yeah.
Kind of 99 Jams.
99.
Because
Jams, the bird.
Every show give it to you.
All the way. No holding back, no holds barred.
It ain't no chasing.
No. It's just straight right in your face, man. So tap in, y'all. 99.1 FM. Put it on your dial. Just tap the knob. Turn it off. Turn it all the way up and tear it off. All right, so what's good with you?
You know, it's Wednesday.
It
is. I feel like it got here really quick.
This, man, look, November is November, and it's like we halfway through already.
We 8 days away from Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Okay, think about this.
Yeah.
8 days away for Thanksgiving. For all y'all who have kids, y'all got a couple more days before the children back yours.
Before they back yours. You got a couple days before they back yours, all the way yours, right? With no filter. That's true. You're right.
Them people about to give you back your churn
for the whole week. Yeah. Let's start next week?
Yeah, because Thanksgiving is
next Thursday, yeah.
And then you got Black Friday, Cyber Monday.
Okay, yeah.
So
you partake?
Not really.
No Black Friday?
Not really. Like if my aunties or somebody want to,
yeah,
I'm not really like I don't like
going out and shopping and all that stuff.
I ain't with the long lines and
the chaos.
Yeah, you can have all of it.
Okay,
for real. And then now,
are you getting deals really?
I think sometimes you get some deals.
Okay.
I do think sometimes. But I seen the post, like, we all got big TVs. Give me a deal on groceries. Like,
at this point, everybody got a TV now, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, if you could give me, like, if they had, like, half off on groceries, I'll be right there.
Black Friday groceries. Whoever listening, to do that.
Yeah, they do that.
Yeah,
I'm in line.
So I was at this data walk yesterday at the Center for Health Equity.
Okay.
And it's United Way, they do this report called ALICE. It's Asset Limited Income Constrained Employed. Mm-hmm. And they give you different scenarios on how you budget and manage your household, right? And the decisions you make. Mm-hmm. And one of the decisions was dealing with food. Would you rather, not to do would you rather, but would you rather?
Go ahead.
But this is I'm just telling you the
But I like it. We can use it as the would you rather.
So eat in 4 days and then eat out 3 days, right? Or eat in and prepare your meals at home for 7 days. The whole idea was talking about your budget and how the impact it has on your budget. What you think?
So I'm going to tell you. Eat in
4, eat out 3, or eat in 7?
I think it's eat out 3, eat in 4. Because I realize, like, when you buying all these groceries, especially like if you have a household of 1 or 2, it's almost cheaper for you to just eat out.
Yeah, and that's what happened. The way that the report shook out, it might have been either the same or just a little bit less for you to prepare your meals every day for 7 days. But it wasn't like a significant difference in what you would be saving. Like there was a time where eating in used to save you money.
Well, you want me to, it depends on the size of your family.
Yeah, so this was like a family of 4.
Okay, yeah, it depends on the size of the family.
Yeah,
like if you have a lot of people and you can, but then again, you got to make meals that stretch, like spaghetti.
Yeah,
and chili,
some soups, pot of something. Yeah, you got to make a pot of something.
You gotta make it stretch.
You got to make a pot of something where you can have it for a couple of days. But then, like I said, just with the prices and inflation, the way that the data worked out was like you're not really saving as much as you would think that you would. So yeah, that was pretty cool yesterday. King Jab was there, Urban League. A lot of people was in the building. Bless you. Thank you. It was a good time. And then I did a stroll on the Deuces.
Okay.
With Latora. She was here, the executive director. Yeah. She came last week. She was here, I think, last Wednesday.
Yeah, she was.
What's on Your Mind Wednesday? So shout out to the executive director of the Deuces Live. Her and the board chair, Tony Macon, and I, we actually walked from like 9th Avenue down to Tangerine Plaza and just, stopping and engaging with business owners and residents along the way and, talking about what's possible. Just, strolling the district, man.
Okay.
So yeah, it was pretty cool. And then Palmetto Park Neighborhood Association last night was there with Palmetto Park. So Palmetto Park, you're looking like, where's Palmetto Park at?
I am trying to, because as soon as you said Palmetto, I'm thinking Bradenton.
Yeah, across the bridge.
Go over there to Palmetto, because,
Yeah, this is the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
So like I'm thinking, okay, where's Palmetto? Go ahead.
Palmetto Park is like, I think their borders is 34th Street to 22nd, and then like 5th Avenue to, I want to say maybe 18th Avenue.
So it's right before, what's the one right up here?
What's that? Broadwater's down here. We got
go up. Right.
Parrot Bayview. It's on the other side of 34th Street.
Okay, so Parrot Bayview takes over from 22nd on 26 on that.
26 to like 20, 26 to 22nd is Parrot Bayview. And then 18th to 22nd is Twin Brooks.
Yeah, okay.
And then from there you get into Childs Park, but it's on the other side of 34th Street.
Got it.
So like 5th Avenue, 34th Street to like 22nd Street.
Mm-hmm.
And I was at Three Daughters Brewery.
Okay.
Yeah, it was good energy in there. Good group.
Every time I've done been there, it's been good energy. Good morning, Mama Blue.
Yeah, it was nice.
You know what? Could we have like a competition of the different communities, like Parrot View, like we should, like the neighborhood association, to kind of rally up everybody to get like in District 7.
Okay.
Maybe like a field day for the whole District 7 and see who come.
District 7 field day with our neighborhood. We could do that.
I think that'd be kind of dope.
We could do it. We could do it.
I just thought about this.
We could do it. We got to get the youth involved, because a lot of if we go straight to neighborhood associations, that field day, I'm just thinking about my knees. I'll be on the side of the field. I remember we did a gridiron bowl a few years back, where it was like community playing against first responders, and so we like put together flag football teams, and we played against like the police and the firefighters, and I think I might have did probably like a quarter, if that, because I was in and out even in that quarter. Flag football, it was amazing though. We had a good time. It was a good write up in the paper, but it was also good to really bridge them gaps. You know what I mean? That was during the time before like the walk and talk and police relations was really strained, and so it was a way for us to like
I always
show that
believe
police
in
and firefighters for people too.
Right, pulling them in. Jab say, did you drink some beer?
No, I ain't messed around with that. I ain't drunk a beer in I don't know how long.
Beer is so nasty.
Yeah, I ain't really had it.
Like what? I like
my belly already I'm
already trying to figure out what is because never mind. I ain't even gonna tell you what I think it tastes like.
Hey, everybody got their thing.
I know, but I'm like, and then if you go to some places and they got like all these different beers, I don't even try to taste it just to see apple cider beer. This, okay. All this other stuff.
I mean, it looked like it was. I mean, they had some nice glasses that was coming through there, like and then there was one woman. She had like 4 shot glasses in a little thing. So she had like shots of beer. So maybe I guess you can sample different types of beer because unless she just was taking hers in small doses.
I don't know.
Because she had like 4 glasses of beer. But they was like small glasses. But
Good morning, E. No, you can't listen.
Yeah, because I mean, I just remember pictures. You know what I'm saying? like whole pictures. Okay. Emil say basketball. Yeah, basketball could work.
He said beer is nothing but pee-pee.
Oh my God.
I agree with you.
That's tough. But no, I didn't partake. But it was plenty available, and like I said, it was good vibes. So shout out to their president, Lindsay Wolf, Vice President Max, McCann, board member Jules, Schneider, and lots of good people, man, in the Palmetto Park neighborhood.
Okay.
Yeah, I felt very welcome in that home. We was talking about the CRA. They wanted to know about some neighborhood planning updates and whatnot. So,
okay.
So it was good. It was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Raise your voice, y'all, for a healthier St. Pete. So, hey, St. Pete, your city needs your voice for a healthy food action plan. This is it, right? Your city needs your voice for a healthy action plan. It's more than a program. It's a collective effort to boost health and equity. Focused on 16 census tracts, this plan targets areas with higher poverty rates and limited access to healthy food options, also known as food deserts. Issues include restricted food retail, transportation, and nutrition education. So your unique perspective matters. You can join community food forums. They started yesterday at 1:30 at the Childs Park Rec Center. And if you can't make it in person, you can actually join today at 3 p.m. virtually. There's also one December 13th at 6:30 p.m. that'll be virtual. You can visit healthystpetefl.com for the details. healthystpetefl.com for the details, and add your voice to help shape a healthier future together. Also, the city of St. Pete has recently released a comprehensive renter's guide, reflecting their commitment to upholding safe housing standards and providing tenant protections to discourage evictions. It's been spearheaded by the Codes Compliance Assistance Director, Joe Waugh, and his team, and the initiative focuses on the assistance part of Codes compliance and assisting renters without the need for additional staff. The Renter's Guide is a valuable resource developed as part of a strategic repurposing of existing roles within the Codes Compliance Assistance Department. You can actually download a copy of the St. Petersburg Renter's Guide by going to www.d7speaks.com. Caller.
Hello, caller. Introduce you.
What's on your mind?
Hello?
Hello?
King Jab.
Okay, yeah, man, it's King Jab. Hey, I want to, because I spoke about this program with this healthy food options.
Okay.
And if you do have the links, could you please put them inside? Because I've been thinking about this, and I definitely want to highlight my brother Crutel, who's been having the healthiest food option in our city for the past 4 years.
Yes, sir.
And make sure that, some of this money is cycled back into our pockets, because we do have our own healthy food options, and I don't like the direction that it's going, so I'm definitely going to get involved.
Right on, man. Right on. So I appreciate that. It's Healthy St. Pete FL. I'm not on the internet on the computer that's in front of me. But yeah, we can make sure we put the link in the chat, and we're going to start pushing it out. Go to d7speaks.com. That's the best way, man. Mm-hmm. That's the place to be right now.
It is.
d7speaks.com. But I appreciate that, King Jab.
D7 Speed. So would you rather?
All right.
Okay. Would you rather be in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon toss?
Oh. Would you rather be in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon toss?
Yeah, a water balloon fight. Either one. Water balloon fight or food?
Give me the water balloons. I take the water.
Okay.
Because I don't want to get hit with an apple.
But some of the balloons hurt when they pop.
But it's fun though.
It is.
Yeah, food fight.
It can be fun too, but it's so much.
I've never been in a food fight.
I never did either. So one time, me and my brother.
Okay. Uh-oh.
We had a water fight in the house.
Okay.
Oh, did we get in trouble? We jumping over
a water fight in the house.
Oh, and we got
EJ, good morning, big
and
brother.
we had wood floors, so just think, like they buckled, like
y'all did like water. That's like a lot of water.
Oh no, like they even though they didn't buckle, but I'm just saying, wood. Oh, did we get in trouble?
Mama Blue say definitely balloon, but food is too expensive. I hear that. Kiwi Love, that's my daughter tuning in this morning.
Hey.
Tweet, I see you. What's going on?
Hey, Eric.
Yeah. No, I take the water balloon fight because food. I'm with Mama Blue. Food is too expensive.
It is, but what if it's something like you don't like? And you get the excuse not to eat it.
Yeah, but then who gonna clean up the mess?
You gotta clean up the mess regardless.
Yeah,
the water. It's easier to clean up water than it is because you can just mop it up. Food is all it's in your hair and all that.
It's gonna be like you're gonna have food for days. You're gonna be finding food later after a food fight. So yeah, I take the
water. I think I'm gonna go with the water. Well, y'all know I like water anyway.
Fun fact. So
go ahead.
Environmental advocates and champions don't like to do and actually the city parks will not approve a water balloon toss in the parks. You want to know why?
Why?
Because when the balloons burst, most times you leave them out there and they have a negative impact on birds because like birds come out there and they pick up the balloons and then and so like they discourage water balloon activities in parks because the balloons, when you leave them behind, have a negative impact on the animals and the environment.
So they think that you're going to have a water balloon toss, they deny you.
Well, because when you list your activities, look, free game. If you have no water balloon toss, don't put it on your application because they'll tell you can't do it. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because we was gonna do an event a couple years ago. Matter of fact, shout out to Santana. It was his 50th birthday, and he wanted to do like a field day with water, sports and all kind of stuff. And you being transparent. So it's like, what are your activities? We were like, we're gonna do water balloon toss. We're gonna have a pool. We're gonna have this thing, all this stuff. And they was like, on the water balloons. Yep.
Dang.
Because of the impact.
They don't like balloons. I think we do releasing of the balloons.
Yep.
You're not supposed to. If you go to Party City and tell them you're releasing balloons, they won't sell them to you.
Wow. Yeah.
They won't sell them to you.
Because they go somewhere.
To the sky.
But then when they pop, they fall back to the earth. And they go somewhere.
To the sky?
Yeah.
I think the people you send them to grab them and keep them.
Your head to the sky.
So, all right. So, do you have any plans? Like, what's your meal that you make? Like, do you have a signature dish?
Nope.
Because you don't cook.
Not at all. I don't. I make breakfast though. I can make a good egg.
You can do
I can do some good eggs.
So do you do scrambled over hard over easy?
However you want them. I used to work at IHOP.
Oh, okay.
So I can make an egg.
So you can.
It's the pan and the flip. You got the right pan and the right
flip. You can make a nice over easy egg, but you kind of flip it not too hard because you don't want it to crack.
Grilled cheese. I can grill a mean grilled cheese. I got like survival.
Oh, meals. So you're the person before the Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
He's like, okay, I hold you over until you get
there. Yeah, I give you the what you getting before you get the meal. But yeah, that was actually on my bucket list too, to learn how to cook because I cannot. I mean, I can, but I just don't.
So what meal would you want to cook? Like if you had to cook a romantic meal for your wife, like just something.
Don't do that.
No, I'm too late. I done already did it. Let's go. Do. What would it be?
It'll probably be something baked. Maybe like some baked fish or something like that. Some rice and something because she something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, but don't. Yeah, I'm telling you, I do not cook.
I'm just trying to set in my mind.
I can't even think with that because I do not cook.
But you said you wanted to go to.
I'm just learning I'm still trying to learn how to make rice.
Rice is pretty easy.
I know, but
But you know what? A lot of people.
Everybody can't make rice.
A lot of people cannot make rice. Though. And it's when you look at it for perfect rice, it's the water that you put in it.
That's what I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah. If you put too much, it's done. If you don't put enough, it's done. So it's like really.
And then the sit in, and then like most people, yeah.
I think with me, like it's just patience, right? Like you
Good
know,
morning, Renee.
It's patience and just being patient enough to like put it all together and do all of that stuff. It's like I be having too much other stuff. I be.
But you want me to take like if you know how to cook, a lot of times it don't take that long to do a lot of stuff.
Okay.
You see these cook-off shows.
Cap though, because my wife be watching. She like, I need more time. Like, how can you cook all of that in 30 minutes?
Well, you want me to tell you is because they are professionals. They're in kitchens where they have to do turnovers. Just think you can't.
Because they cook like a whole thing in like a little bit of time.
Just think you can't do. Okay, if I'm in a restaurant, I don't have an hour and a half.
They cook a whole meal. Yeah, I get it. But that's what I'm saying. Is how you balance that.
So, but they do prepare a little early. So like, I mean. So
Renee, thank you. I see you, Renee, and she tagging up something.
Yeah, she is.
Y'all follow Renee's lead, man. She tagging her friends, and that's what we need. But yeah, no, that's on my bucket list to do.
A baked fish with some rice. What's your vegetable?
Rice, like broccoli or something.
Broccoli or something.
Yeah, mixed vegetables or something like seasoned real good. Yeah, but that's all I got.
That's all you got.
That's all I got right now. But I cook in other ways. We put it all together. So Black History fact. So so on this day in 1881, pioneering African-American journalist and civil rights activist Mary Church Terrell was born. Terrell was a vocal advocate for women's suffrage and racial equality. She co-founded the National Association of Colored Women in 1896, working tirelessly for social and political change. Also on this day, in 1988, Gwendolyn Brooks, an African-American poet, was appointed as poet laureate consultant in poetry to the Library of Congress. And then in 1929, African-American pilot Bessie Coleman died in a plane crash at the age of 34. Bessie Coleman was the first woman of African-American and Native American descent to hold a pilot's license.
In 1999?
No, 29.
Oh, I was going to say, wait, hold on.
She died in 29. Okay. She was the first African-American and Native American woman to hold a pilot's license, Bessie Coleman. And unfortunately, she died very young, age 34, on this day in 1929. Wow. So speaking of cooking, guess what today is?
Before you say that, Monday was National Kindness Day. Yeah. So I totally forgot. Krispy Kreme's gave out donuts.
I saw that.
And so I went to try to get my donut.
On World Kindness Day?
Yes.
What happened?
Oh.
They wasn't kind?
Oh, they was not kind.
They were so unkind.
They were so unkind. And I went to eating it because I forgot about it.
Okay.
Before you said, I totally forgot about it. Every Krispy Kreme's gave out 500 boxes of free donuts.
On World Kindness Day.
On World Kindness Day.
I didn't find out until later, and I wasn't going away to Krispy Kreme.
And so, it was
ain't no Krispy Kreme in the hood.
No, it ain't. It's way on 4th Street, all the way to Rose again.
Nope.
I end up buying a box of 3 because Krispy Kreme ain't even cheap, right?
Right. Talk about inflation.
Right.
Right.
It's $5 and something for 3.
For 3 donuts.
But I guess it's cheaper than
$5 for 3 donuts?
$5 for 3 donuts.
I remember when I was going to Dunkin', you was getting them like 99 cents a piece or something like that.
No more.
Wow, donuts on the rise too.
Only thing you can get cheap is the stars.
Okay. Yeah, so if you want to support us, you can actually go to 99jamstheberg.com and donate, or you can actually give stars.
Yeah.
So for the people who don't know, what are stars?
Stars is when you Facebook give you the first 200 for free. A lot of our users already use them, so we definitely appreciate it. But you can purchase them. Ask me how much they cost.
How much do they cost?
They cost a cent apiece.
A what?
What?
A what?
Yes, you heard.
Cent?
A cent.
1 cent.
1 penny.
Penny.
And then guess what? It even get back.
Okay, tell me.
The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
Less than a penny.
Less than a penny.
You can actually get something for less than a penny?
Yes.
What can you get for less than a penny?
Stop.
How about that? How about that? And then when you get the stars, what you do with them?
You want to give them to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club.
Right on.
So if we make you laugh, smile, make you mad, anything, if you want to ping a comment, send us some stars.
I'm going to show you how to do it.
Go ahead.
I'm going to show you how to do it.
Example.
I'm leading by example. It's real easy because it's a little button. See that? Boom.
Boom.
I just sent some stars because they ain't but a penny a piece. And it got my name and tell you I sent some stars. Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Thank you for your stars.
Me. Give it up for me. I believe in the show too, y'all. So follow that example. It's a little button right there next to the share button at the bottom in the comment section. Yes. Send stars. Wow.
Yes. Thank you for your kindness.
I appreciate that.
Okay, so back to I messed you up.
No, it's all good. That was necessary because we need the support to keep the lights on, the doors open, and this quality programming that you're getting, on the air.
Yeah.
So the New Image Project is up in full swing. Again, we have a guest that's going to be coming through a little bit later on, and we're going to. He's the epitome of what we mean when we say New Image and redefining what's cool. So, National Clean Your Refrigerator Day is observed on November 15th. This day encourages individuals to declutter and clean their refrigerators, disposing of expired items and creating a fresh, organized space for food storage. I guess you got to get ready for, where you going to put that turkey.
Well, I'm going to tell you, my refrigerator is spotless.
Okay. How often you clean your refrigerator?
Not often, but it was just clean.
It was just done.
It was just done.
I got you.
And then my freezer, because I have the freezer. I have one of them slim side freezers.
Okay, like the yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
And the freezer is always like slim, so I had to pull all of that out.
Okay.
And reorganize it. So like in my freezer, I have like vegetables.
Okay.
And like chicken and beef, like I have it all separated.
Yeah, okay.
So that
so
I kind of went and did that. So when I'm pulling out stuff, I know where I need to go look at.
Oh, okay. Take your time with it then.
Yeah, I did. And my refrigerator there's really nothing in it.
Okay.
But it's really clean.
So we talk about that. We talk about that 4 days cooking and 3 days out. You may be like 3 days cooking and 4 days out or something.
Somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Again, it's nobody really at my house, so
okay, yeah.
It's like if I go, but so what I do realize is almost just the same amount of money to go sit into a nice restaurant than to go to fast food.
No, I hear that.
I went to Wendy's. I spent like. As a matter of fact, we went to Subway. 2 subs, all this. We spent like almost $30 at Subway.
On 2
foot-long subs. So I got a meal.
Okay. Yeah,
I got a meal. And then she didn't even get the chip. She just got the soda. We were at like $27.
Yeah.
We could have went and sat down at Kissing Cousins and did that for a couple more dollars.
Yeah. And I had a whole experience.
Right.
Yeah. And I hear that. It's also National Recycling Day. November 15th is the day dedicated to raising awareness about the importance of recycling. Use that blue bin. Communities and organizations often host events and initiatives to promote recycling practices and emphasizing environmental sustainability. Today is also Education Support Professionals Day, recognized on the Wednesday of American Education Week, which this is. And
American Teaching today.
Yep, great American. This day honors contributions of education support professionals, such as bus drivers, custodians, and administrative staff who play a crucial role in the education system. So bus driver in St. Pete, finish this sentence. Get on, sit down.
And shut up.
That's it.
Good morning, I say.
Good morning. Good morning, I say.
Get on, sit down, and shut up.
The epitome of educational support, bus driver Mr. Franklin. Long live the spirit of Mr. Franklin.
I think he was the most famous bus driver here.
Did not play.
You
couldn't talk when the lights was on, and he kept the lights on all day.
And I think did he get in trouble like at the end?
I don't remember.
I think he did, but he ended up being. He was our.
He was the best. Man.
He was, but we end up, and I think the times just kind of changed.
Yeah.
But he ended up being our driver.
We had parents. No, we became the parents.
Right.
And when we became parents, that's when things started changing.
Yeah.
So I know that's what happened. I ain't gonna say too much about it. I want to wrap this up before the break.
GIS. Time to go.
Yep, GIS Day is also celebrated on the third Wednesday of November. GIS Day acknowledges the significance of geographic information systems in mapping and analyzing data. So there'll be events, workshops, and presentations organized to promote GIS awareness. We can do a few of these when we get back because it's some good ones.
Okay.
And but yeah.
Hold on. We'll be back 7 minutes after that.
Yeah, y'all stick around. We're going to be right back at you, y'all.
Tag a friend.
Tell them we up, we own, and we redefining what's cool right here in the Tampa Bay area. Tap in.
BBC, he'd seen tanks inside the hospital grounds and more than 100 soldiers entering the main emergency department. More details from Yolande Nell.
There was also someone from the Hamas-run health ministry who said that Israeli forces had gone down into the basement of the hospital. This, of course, is where Israel has been saying consistently that it believes that Hamas has an underground tunnel complex it's been using, as well as some of the buildings of the hospital, it says, as a kind of command and control center. That is denied by
Uniting communities and inspiring change. These are the principles that guide Councilmember Mohammed's commitment to District 7. His dedication to service and commitment to progress goes beyond the council chamber. He believes in active engagement and meaningful connections, and he's going above and beyond to demonstrate the power of community and the potential for positive change. Let's explore a few of the activities that highlight the unity and inspiration he's bringing to our district. Asset mapping and institutional site visits. Councilmember Mohammed understands that strong representation begins with an intimate knowledge of our community. He's actively mapping the assets of District 7, engaging with schools, churches, businesses, and neighborhood associations. These visits are more than just meet and greets. They're opportunities to forge bonds within our community. By understanding the strengths and challenges unique to each area, Councilmember Mohammed can better advocate for the diverse needs of District 7. One-on-one meetings. Hosting one-on-one meetings with constituents are one of the cornerstones of Councilmember Mohammed's approach. They provide personalized connections, ensuring that your concerns and ideas are heard directly. These meetings foster open dialogue and collaboration, enabling more effective representation. Your voice matters, and Councilmember Mohammed is committed to ensuring it is heard. Community events and activities. Councilmember Mohammed recognizes the value of active participation in community events. By partaking in gatherings focused on issues like domestic violence awareness, gun violence prevention, food insecurity, and literacy, he not only lends his support but is using his platform to raise awareness about pivotal issues impacting our district. This dynamic involvement sends a powerful message of unity and support. The legacy at Jordan Park. Councilmember Mohammed was honored to attend the ribbon cutting and grand opening of the legacy at Jordan Park. The completion of this project symbolizes the commitment of community advocates who were willing to stay the course to ensure the housing needs of our seniors and others in our community are met. This event represents a significant advancement, creating new opportunities, safe and decent spaces for residents. Councilmember Mohammed was there to share in this crucial moment and show his appreciation for those who are committed to community growth. Legislative advocacy. Councilmember Mohammed's dedication to District 7 is unwavering. He spoke strongly in support of a referendum on the raised stadium, advocating for the community's right to have a say in pivotal decisions. He's also committed to seeing the successful implementation of the recently passed Women and Minority-Owned Business Enterprise Program, which is intended to nurture diversity in our local businesses. He has also been vocal about the need to honor the spirit and intent of community advisory councils that give residents the seat at the table and the ability to give direction to city staff and council members on policy procedures and resource allocations. Community engagement. Our council member has been tireless in his work to establish the 49th Street Business District and bolster our local economy. He's also helping to organize community engagement for the CRA Mobility Study and 49th Street Safe Streets for All planning study, highlighting his commitment to addressing essential transportation, mobility, and safety issues. These initiatives are driving progress and safety in our district, underlining his dedication to ensuring the business corridors in our community thrives and the safety of our residents is prioritized. Brother John Muhammad is not just your city council representative, he's a true partner in progress and a catalyst for change. Your voice is not lost in the noise, it's amplified through him, and together, we can achieve remarkable progress. Connect with Councilmember Muhammad and get in the game by visiting www.d7speaks.com, www.d7speaks.com, and subscribing to our newsletter. Let's continue building a stronger, more vibrant District 7 together. Your voice matters, and together, we inspire change.
I got love for you, no lie. I'll give my best, I try. Someday we'll touch the sky.
G-O-O-D-J-O-B. Good job, woo!
For Palestine to the UN response.
And just like that,
we're back. Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. They still say we on break, but we back. Welcome back to the to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
This program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That?
See That?
We'd like to thank y'all for tuning in to help us to redefine what's cool, because smart
is
the new
gangster.
Baby. And if you don't know,
now you know.
No. Yeah, you know.
And if you tuning in and you watching us on Facebook, you see we have somebody else
in
the building.
We got a special guest in the building. Special guest. We got JJ in the building, y'all. Introduce yourself to the people.
CEO of Young Boss Academy.
Okay, the CEO of Young Boss Academy, and he being modest because he do all kind of things. So Young Boss Academy, Solomon School of Real Estate, and just all around good peoples, man. Good peoples, and it's really an honor for me to be here, to have him here today. Very modest brother, humble brother. I had to cajole him to get him to come on in.
You know why? Because it's so early in the morning.
No, it ain't that. He up, but he's just, he like to just do his thing.
I like to stay in the cut.
But because this is the New Image Project, and this was kind of how I had to lean on him a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
We redefining what's cool,
right?
And really putting up this new image, the Image Project. And I mean, the brother went hard back in the days. You know what I mean? And again, if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And we ain't got to go too far with that, but he was going real hard and he turned the corner.
Right.
You know what I mean? And,
he made that right turn.
He made that right turn and kept going. And a lot of us struggle with that. You know what I'm saying? And so that it was just similar to my story. Like when you see what's happening, you see what's going on around you, and then you make a turn, man.
I love it when I see the turn. First, good morning, Miss Teresa. She said, "Good morning."
Good morning, Miss Teresa. Thank you.
I love it because people don't even realize when you're making that left turn. Like there's so many losses. Like it's like the casino.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. When you go to the casino, you win big, but you lose way more.
Yeah, the house always wins.
Right.
And you think, but you always think about that one great win,
right?
And it keep you going back, losing.
Yeah.
You putting all your money over there and you keep on losing, but you're so consistent with that. And if you just make that right turn and take that same consistency over here, you will see way more wins because you become the house.
Absolutely. And the house always wins.
Always.
There you go.
And I love that. And so Jay, that's what I wanted, just again, as part of the introduction, man, just, talk about some of the business that you're doing and how you got started, man.
Yeah, I got into real estate, a few years back. And got my real estate instructor license so I can come back and teach my community about real estate.
Right.
Because that's one of the 3 pillars of wealth,
Mm-hmm.
So that was my main goal,
Right.
I can teach the community.
Right.
How we can make money outside of, the hustle.
Right.
It's a whole new hustle out here. It's been out here, but we just really trying to get into that game.
So. Right. And really just changing the product.
Right. You know
what I mean?
Same game, different product.
Same game, different product. And I love that your motivation is to teach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what inspired you to do that? Like, what made you, like, instead of just getting in and doing it for yourself, like, what made you want to, like, okay, I'm going to teach people?
Just watching my community, going in that direction, seeing that they had, it's like it's not a lot of options, for them to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, when I got out, I learned something different. So I feel like Nipsey Hussle say, when you get a little semi-successful, you come back and game your boys up. You know what I'm saying? Teach your community and show them the way.
Right.
So that was my goal.
I hear that,
That's
man.
what I'm doing right now.
That's what it is, man. Yeah. And I saw that you did a workship during the men's conference.
Right.
And you do scholarships too, right? I saw the brothers signing the,
Yeah, I was giving I still do, gave out quite a bit of scholarships for the young teens, 14 to 21.
Okay.
Focus on that age group.
Right.
Making sure, giving them that opportunity, because that's the age where they start failing.
Yeah.
They between 14 and 18, they really start getting off the porch, looking at other people and seeing what they're doing, and then start following.
You can't whoop them no more.
All right. So
they taller than you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a
they
little.
Ain't taking them whoopings no more. 13,
they got a little
14. Like,
bass in their voice a little bit.
Right.
They heard the first baritone a little bit.
The old people used to tell us we were smelling ourselves.
Yeah.
So you started
Good morning, Dr. Butler.
And you're right. That 14 to 18 demographic is it. Because I remember like 8th grade summer. You know what I'm saying? And like that was a pivotal, moment for me. Just growing up, of course, over here in Childs Park, and so. I was playing basketball in middle school, then in high school, like again, like running track and all of that. But then that 8th grade summer was like, it was.
Forget all that.
It was it was just like
get more.
I just started being able to go a little farther than I used to be able to go. I could stay out a little later than I could stay out, because when you 10, street lights and all of that stuff apply. But then in the summer, you get a little bit of time change. And so now I can be out a little later. It's dark. And when I started going to Childs Park after dark, I was exposed to a lot more than what I was exposed to in the daytime.
And it was exciting.
It was.
It was like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah, what's that? What's that? And then the opportunities that was presented. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you getting this message of go to school so you can get a good job and all of that. But then when you hanging out there, it's like, okay, they working.
Exactly.
And they ain't going to school. You know what I'm saying?
And then the appearance of them being really cool.
Yeah.
Because, they got...
No, they was really cool. They didn't look cool. They was cool.
Until they weren't cool no more.
I mean, yeah, that's what happened when you grow up. But at 14, that's why he said that targeted.
Yeah.
And that's why I wanted Jay to come in, because we redefining what's cool.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And being able to put somebody in front of them that has the things that they are looking to get. But just showing them it's another way to do it.
We see the teens, and the violence and the guns and all this other stuff right here. So I'm glad that, the groups are targeting that age group, because it is
get
important.
them early,
Yeah.
You don't want to wait till after,
No, because it's hard.
It's hard to bring them back.
Yeah, that's true. It really is.
That's true. Once they get going and they make their mind up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, that's another part of that 13, 14 is you starting to decide who you going to be.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you're going to be, the astronaut, the ball player, the basketball, football.
Or the Nino Brown.
Come on, man. Come on, man. And or the menace to society. One of them, you looking at Boys in the Hood and you deciding which part you want to play. You gonna be Ricky, you gonna be Trey, you gonna be Doughboy. You know what I'm saying?
Movies do have a major impact on
right.
People they look at the movies and they
what was a movie that impacted you back in the day?
Man, a whole bunch of them. Scarface.
And in that movie,
number one, because everybody want to be hello to my little friend.
Yeah. And we actually did a write on that as a part of the New Image Project under the Smart as the New Gangster, when we was pushing out the Smart as the New Gangster apparel.
Right.
And just in research, what it says that made that attractive is like everybody loves the underdog, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you like to see somebody who came from nothing, and then come up, like, so you're not paying attention to how the story ends. You looking at the how he started,
the highlight,
the highlight of how he started, and then how he got in, was able to work his way up. And that theme and that motif, you see that, like, why do they like Billy the Kid? When we think about gangsters, they was romanticizing Billy the Kid, Bob Dillinger, the Jesse James and all of them guys, train robbers. Like, that's a part of the American culture.
And think about it, Bonnie and Clyde.
Yeah,
like you gonna be my Clyde, you gonna be my Bonnie.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you're not realizing the impact that have, and people rooting for the the criminals. Like, and so that was again just an observation that was made when I was having conversations about the New Image Project as far as the new gangster. Like, we was appealing to our community, but then as I was appealing to our community, I'm like, man, we was raised up on train robbers and horse thieves, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that stuff is being embedded in you. Like, when you see Wide Earp, like, you hoping they get away.
Exactly.
Always.
Like, when we played Cops and Robbers, I think it was Big Mike and Ghetto Boys that we played Cops and Robbers on the block.
Nobody wanted to be the cop.
Come on.
I mean, nobody wants to be the cops anyway now.
You know what happened.
If you did, you know what happened. Like,
Cops
Cops and Robbers, you ain't got, it's only one.
Right.
It's going to be chasing a whole bunch of robbers.
Good morning, Super Day.
Real deal, man. So you listen to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We got JJ in the building, man. From Solomon School of Real Estate, Young Boss Academy. Tell me about the academy, man.
The academy was created basically to give those scholarships to.
Okay.
I felt like young boss, you could be a boss and still do it legitly, and doing it in real estate is the way to go,
Right. That's right.
I'm gonna teach them game where they can make $10,000-$20,000 on a deal.
Mm-hmm.
And that's called flipping paper. So we flipping paper.
Right.
And not weed, and
that's right.
Everything else is out there for them to sell.
Taking them chances.
Right. So we ain't doing no penitentiary chances, but we making just as good money.
Right. That's right.
Doing it my way.
How did you get into it? Like, what got you into real estate?
I was inspired by Jay Morris out of Atlanta.
Okay.
I took one of his courses. He mentored me for about a year.
Okay.
Learned the game on how to, flip real estate. And I got started from there. And then I kind of seen the way he was going, them boys in Georgia, kind of did the same thing, doing to give back to the community, which I was already community driven, like to come back and change my, the way my community was going. I moved to Miami like 20 years ago. But as soon as I got myself together and gained myself completely up, I came back here.
Right. That's right. So, that's right. And I like what you said when we was having our conversation that kind of inspired this invitation, man. You was talking about investing in yourself,
right? Human capital.
And you said something like, you said you took one of his courses,
right?
Like, at what point did you start thinking like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna spend some money to get this knowledge and really invest in yourself?
I spent a lot of time investing to other people, throughout the years. I've seen people grow through me, investing to by education, paying people way through college and different things like that.
Right.
So, I took a step back and said, let me invest that energy I'm putting into other people and put it into myself, and let me see where I go with that.
Right.
So I stepped back and I started investing into myself,
That's right.
And that's something that I teach in financial literacy is investing into human capital.
Right.
So I went and, got my real estate instructor license. I did a whole bunch of stuff, man. I opened a real estate school. I went and got my HUD certification and opened up another company called Foreclosure Prevention Team and, helping people save their homes from going to foreclosure. So, and, I just started investing into myself, and it took some years, to sit back and just start going into everything. And then once I felt like I was in that point where I had enough knowledge to give it back. And that's when I stepped out and I created Young Boss Academy. And I said, I'm gonna give this to the teens. And I was charged, I paid $900 when I signed up for Jay Moore's course, but I'm doing it for free.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not charging. So.
I love that. Hold on. I'm getting us a headline here so people can know who we got here.
Oh, you online?
I'm online. I'm so excited.
Shout out to my sister Renee. I know she watching right now.
Oh yeah.
Renee done came
Saturday
on.
shop. Yeah.
She done came and tagged 50 million people,
up,
which
sister?
we love y'all.
And again, like I said, it's really redefining what's cool, man.
Right.
And putting another image in front of our particularly our young black males and also our young black girls, because they don't have to be a thug or a knucklehead out here to provide you with whatever you think that you need. Like, you can really do some amazing things, man, and really connect. If you connect with the right people, get the right information. And so you doing I know you doing a giveaway for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we got a food drive. We giving back free turkeys.
Okay.
Right there in Child's Park.
That's what's up. And so you're doing that. We go.
I partner with Dominion Helping Hands.
Okay.
Ministry, along with Florida Rising.
Okay.
We partnered up and we giving back 100 free turkeys. So
that's
going to be on the 20th from 10 to 3.
Okay. And that's at Dominion, right there.
Dominion Worship Center.
Right there in the heart of Child's Park.
4016 12th Avenue South.
40th and 12th.
Yeah. So that's Monday.
The 20th.
That's this Saturday.
The Saturday.
On the 20th?
Yeah, no, the 18th.
18th.
Now the 20th I'll be doing I'll be teaching them financial literacy at Lake Vista.
There you go.
Okay. There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was doing the date. Like, I'm like, the 20th was, so there we go.
I'll be teaching middle school students financial literacy. They're taking a little course.
Okay. Yeah. Now, is it too late to like already sign up for that class?
Yeah, we got like 40 people right now.
Okay.
Yeah. At the class for that Lake Vista.
Right.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. And you mentioned Child's Park. What's your connection to Child's Park?
Man, I grew up in Child's Park. I am Child's Park.
You see what I'm saying? But
I'm finna redefine Child's Park. You know what
I'm
saying? Like, when I grew up in the back in the day, like, we looked up to all the dope boys.
Yeah.
They the ones had it. But now, they're gonna be looking up to a different kind.
That's right. That's right.
Because I still wear the designer. I still, money's still good.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I said, if you know, you know. But I wanted to put that on the air because, again, when we talk about Child's Park, I always tell people in the spaces that I'm in, you got two Child's Parks. You got the one that, you know about, that the media will tell you about. Right. But then you got like my Child's Park, you know what I'm saying? With all of the brothers like this, you know what I mean? What we would consider OGs, because they don't say it themselves, but like OGs, brothers who came up and really did, phenomenal things according to street standards. Mm-hmm. But then they just made the decision to do something else, and now they're doing phenomenal things on the other side of that.
But Child's Park has produced some really good people.
Yeah. Here we go. I'm
proud of some really bad people too. So
Oh yeah.
That's what we're trying to change, though.
Yeah, it's a mix.
It is a mix. But I see the positivity of, because Deontay.
Deontay Thompson. Shout out to D.
He's the vice
Tampa
president.
Bay Buccaneers. What's his name?
Sean King.
Sean King.
Like, we all went to school together.
So Sean King, he was
lived in Child's Park.
Lived in Child's Park. Quarterback.
Used to be running around.
Deontay, vice president of Dell.
Yeah, out there in Texas, doing some big things. Man,
brother John.
Jawan Green worked at NASA and used to be right out there with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So you got, like you say, you take the good with the bad, man. But the other part of that is it's not limited to that neighborhood. It's like you start there.
Then you give back to the entire St. Pete, because this is my home. Like, I was born here.
Right.
I was born and raised here. So
and so you start where you started, but then you expand it from there. You know what I mean? And that's the other part of it. Like, that's what we're trying to inspire, not just in Child's Park, but in other neighborhoods.
For the whole bird.
Come on, man. Yeah. And it's really about, like, where you made your mess at.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? So go clean that up.
Clean it up.
And then you start cleaning up at other places. That old song that my mama used to play, say, sweep around your own front door before you try to sweep around mine. You know what I mean? What I look like being all in somewhere else, and then
giving them all the jewels, and then home falling apart.
So you start where you clean up where you messed up. And we did a lot of things in that neighborhood. So that's where we started, but that's not where we limited to.
Exactly.
And here's the proof of that, if I can say it like this. Like, I'm on city council now. Like, y'all know I've always been preaching like how we wanted to do more and do things for the entire city. You know what I'm saying? And look at God. He's saying, okay, that's what you want to do.
There you go.
I'm gonna put you in a position to do it. So,
and you made it hard too. You had all these requirements. You was like, I'll never, if I did, this is how I had to be. And God,
He moved it all out of the way. Like I told God what it would take in order for me to be in this position.
Right.
And God said, okay, that's how you want it to happen. Boom. He made it happen for me.
Just like that.
That was amazing.
So
but you go from one neighborhood to 19 neighborhoods now. You know what I'm saying? So now we got a district, and then being able to bring in brothers like Jay and seeing Mr. Edmond, doing his thing as president of the association, so that we can hold those spaces. And we trying to find the Jays and the Mr. Edmonds in other neighborhoods, because we know that if we accept that responsibility, we can make a real positive impact, man. Mm-hmm. And then thinking about, just that transition, like how hard was it for you to like make the transition from like street life into like legitimate?
It was hard, and it wasn't me, it was God. Like y'all talking about God. He was the one really like, he got a script view of everything.
Yeah.
He brought me down to normality, like where I was just normal, regular. And I wasn't used to being that way. Since I was 15, I always, I was doing good for myself. So, but he scripted that from me. He had to bring you down, and then he build you up. So really it was God playing, and I just followed the blueprint.
Right. And that's it, like submitting, to the plan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Not resisting it.
Exactly.
Because that was another
had a little resistance in the beginning.
Yeah.
I was upset with a lot of things. A lot of people fell off.
Yeah.
During that time when the transition was happening.
Right. What would you contribute that to? Like, why do you think people just didn't come with you?
I don't think it was me or them. It was just the work of God,
Yeah.
They say, when you're on your way up, some people will fall off.
Right.
And some people can't be there when you're going to the top.
Right.
So he take them out your way, you remove them. So.
Yeah.
And they don't make them bad people.
No, I don't. I still got love for them,
Yeah.
Y'all journeys are just different.
Exactly.
No, I hear that. I absolutely hear that. And so real estate wasn't the first thing that you jumped into, right?
Not really. I own a paralegal business.
Okay.
And, I was doing family law and helping some of the young black men get that child support law, because I had love for that. I went through that situation.
Right, with child support.
Yeah, with child support. That's one of the things that hold a lot of black men down. They get on child support and then they get a job. And next thing they hold half of their check gone. So then it put them back in a position of going back to the streets, getting that untaxable money. So, they could survive a little better.
Right.
And so, I went in and tried to create a program to help, lower that so it could be more affordable and they could try to keep their jobs.
So how you get into paralegal?
I love law, man.
Yeah.
Like I've been interested in law from back in the day. So I studied law.
Right.
And I went to took pre-law. I was going to be a lawyer.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Even with my background, like I got a long rap sheet.
Yeah.
But I was told, you can still, practice law. So instead of doing law or doing all those years, I went ahead and got my paralegal. Went to University of Miami.
Right.
Graduated from there and opened up my company.
Right. Right.
So I touched on a little bit of everything before I really hit real estate hard.
Right. Right.
But I found out real estate is the way to go. Like that's one thing all the wealthy people got in common. Everybody own real estate.
Right. So, right. No, I hear that. And then smart is the new gangster. When did you realize you were smart?
When I actually sat down and started studying, when I was studying real estate, I was told, listen, man, you want to get your real estate license, you can't, it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
You need 5 hours a day of studying. I'm like, I can't do that. I get a headache after reading for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I sat down and did it. And then I started realizing, well, maybe I can go get my real estate instructor license.
Yeah.
Let me take this thing a little further. And it took me 5 times to pass the exam, the state exam, but I did it.
Yeah. So persistence pays.
Persistent paid. And so now I'm in school for general contractor.
Okay.
So that's my next move.
Gotcha. Because and the reason I asked, when did you realize you were smart? Because a lot of times in school,
right,
it don't click for us.
I failed.
Yeah.
I feel big. I even dropped out of high school. I went to Gibbs High School.
Right.
I dropped out of 9th grade.
Yeah. 9th grade.
9th grade. I ain't make it the whole first year.
It was done.
Yeah, it was done.
Yeah.
I hit the streets then. Yeah. Real hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's full time.
Right.
And again, it's a part of the culture, right? Like they telling you the reason you going to school is to get a good job. That's what they preach to us. Like they didn't tell us that, about education as nothing other than a pathway to employment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then again, when you looking at the opportunities that's in front of you, like you looking at somebody who's gainfully employed and they're not going to school. So guess what?
They paying all of it. They got everything you want that you're like, oh yeah, they got the nice cars, they dressing fresh, they got a pocket full of money, and they ain't in school. So you like, so. And then you see the teachers, they cars raggedy.
The support workers that we acknowledging and all that.
I mean, not like that, but you're looking at the differences and like, wait, hold on, do I take your path?
Yeah.
Or this path?
A year goes by and they'll begin to grow. Not in height, but juice and cash flow, right?
They don't understand.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really get that. But that was like, them was the lectures that we was hearing. You know what I mean? Love's going to get you and all of that.
Right.
And then once you hear that, it's like you have those decisions that you have to make. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I'm big on opportunities and trying to create opportunities so that we do have other options for our youth and for our community. And that's why I love what you're doing by teaching them. So on next Monday, here's an opportunity.
And they definitely going to learn a little bit about entrepreneurship because, and how to invest.
Right.
That's part of the financial literacy that I teach. It's not just all about having a job.
Right.
Most people that you see, they have a job. Look at our family. Look at our grandmothers that's passed. They worked on this earth their whole life. And most of the time they die with nothing. So we trying to hit on financial literacy and also the entrepreneurship.
Right.
Teaching them to invest. And the best way to invest is into a real estate and stock market.
Right. Start there. Start with some dirt.
Yeah.
Put it in there. And then, like I said, you're doing the giveaway. And that's, again, on this Saturday. You're doing 100 turkeys. Right. Do you need any support with that? How can the community tap in?
If anybody want to donate, they could send some money.
Yeah. That's always good. Right?
Yeah, we can always add some more turkeys to that list.
Real deal, man.
And what time?
I'll post it. What I do, you can send me the flyer.
Yeah, we can Zelle to the ministry and they'll take care of that part.
What time is it on Saturday?
10 o'clock, 10 to 3.
Yep, 10
Be that early.
Yeah,
be that early.
Be there early.
You're going to miss it like I missed the Krispy Kreme donut.
It goes quick, man.
Yeah, they do.
No, they do. Because when they get, come on now.
Because they out here, man. They out here. So, again, we got JJ in the building, Solomon School of Real Estate, Young Boss Academy, baby. Yeah. And you gonna hang out with us for a little bit, man? We got to ask Kiana a question that we want to get your perspective in. And it's like in line with a conversation that we was having. So we just want to let you know that you're listening to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. Again, as a community-owned public media resource, WUJM relies on the support of listeners like you to keep the shows you love on the air, the doors open, the lights on, and to continue to put out quality programming in the Tampa Bay area. So please consider making a donation or becoming a show sponsor. You can do that by visiting 99jamstheberg.com. Click on that donate button or reach out to Don J, man. He can get you queued up. If you have a small business and you want to run an ad, letting people know. If you got a big business, if you want to let people know about your big business, let us know and get some advertisement and put it on the radio.
Please do.
That's another way they can support us too, right?
I'm glad you asked.
Okay, tell me about this.
You know what? They can send us stars.
Really?
Yeah, so if you're on Facebook and you never received stars before, Facebook give you your first 200 for free.
What you say?
Yes, and when you get them, because we told you about them, just give them to us.
Why not?
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Oh, and guess how much they are if you have to purchase them?
Tell me.
They are 1 penny.
1 cent?
Yes.
Know that?
What can you buy for 1 penny?
Stars.
What stars?
Nothing but stars.
Nothing but stars.
But stars, right?
Yeah.
And it gets even better.
Tell me how it gets better.
The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
Less than a penny?
Less than a penny.
How about that?
So that's like a point something.
Yeah, that's on the other side of the decimal.
Right, the other side.
Yeah, and you can buy
so
something.
So listen, you can buy stars and still go out to eat.
Okay. It ain't gonna break your budget.
It ain't gonna break your budget, but that let us know that you appreciate what we do.
Absolutely.
Right? So yes, and then if you're out and you haven't gotten your morning coffee today, where should they go?
I think Urban Drinkery is a great place for them to go.
I think so too.
Yeah, 2184 9th Avenue South.
Every Monday through Saturday from 7 to 2.
That's right.
Yes.
Best coffee in town, man.
Yes,
and the vibe is there. It's like a place where everybody know your name.
Right. You can do business meetings there, the whole 9 yards. Yes.
Urban Drinkery. And so we're going to do Ask Kiana. And Ask Kiana is brought to you as a part of the New Image Project, and it's supported by the One Community Grocery Co-op. If you'd like to learn more about the One Community Grocery Co-op, you can go to ocgc.coop, or you can attend their community events and learn more about being a part of a healthier future. All right, so hold on, where did it go? Ask Kiana. Let me get it here.
Go.
Ask Jay what is would you rather for the day?
Oh, would you rather be in the middle of a food fight or a water balloon fight?
Food fight.
Oh, you said food?
Yeah.
You take the food fight?
Yeah, they common in elementary.
Okay. See, I've
been through that.
You went to a food fight?
Yeah.
I didn't do a food fight.
Me
I
neither.
been in a food fight.
I've been in some water fights.
Yeah.
But you saying food?
Yeah. A lot more fun. Yeah.
It's a lot more colorful.
And he said in elementary, so that means you ain't doing
we ain't clean up.
Yeah.
That was like us throwing, nobody getting caught.
Yeah, that's it. Everybody doing it. You can't get us all. We stronger together.
Then we are apart.
Right on. All right, so the question is, hey Kiana, I've been pondering the saying, your children are a reflection of you. While I understand the sentiment, I'm starting to believe it is a bit oversimplified. I've seen parents who do everything right, yet their kids make questionable decisions. On the flip side, I've witnessed situations where less than ideal parenting results in kids making surprisingly good choices. So, do you think our children are true reflections of our parenting, or is it a complex interplay of various factors? This is a smart person.
Yeah.
How much influence do we truly have on the decisions our children make, and how can we navigate this intricate balance between parenting and a child's personal choices? I'd love to hear your insights on this.
So, this is a good one.
It is.
Oh, this is really thought like, okay. I do think our children are a reflection of us.
Okay.
And then you see bad parents. I'm going to start with that one, where you see good kids because their parents were so bad that they take that and fuel them to be better individuals because they don't want to be what their parents were. So they want to give the world what they did not have.
Okay.
Right. And then you do see parents that give their kids everything. And then unfortunately, their kids is just spoiled. And what happened is you didn't teach them to appreciate the things that you gave them. You gave them so much they didn't have to work for it. So yes, that's still a reflection on you because you handed them everything.
Okay, I hear that. Jay, what you thinking?
But we can elaborate.
Kids do 95% of what they see.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you're a parent, and that's what I did for my kids. Like I showed them, they see me walk down the aisle when I got my paralegal degree. So I was doing that to show by example.
Okay.
And you know
they went on pops in the cap.
Yeah. So they went on and they became more interested in going to college and getting degrees. So that's what they did. And like I said, and if they're in the wrong crowd, if you put them in a community like where I moved at Child's Park.
Yeah.
And I seen the dope boys, so I did what they did.
Right.
I ain't see nothing else.
So do you think that's a reflection of your parents, or was that a choice?
I think
that you made?
It's a choice that they made, by putting us in that community,
Okay.
And I think if I'd have been raised in a different community, then I probably would have been raised a little different. But I had too much access to everything that was wrong.
But so
I hear that.
What did your parents fuel you in the house? What did they give you in your household?
Love. That was it. Because I came from a single parent mom that worked 2 jobs. She was never really home.
Yeah.
So she gave you a good work ethic that you ended up seeing.
Yeah.
And so listen, so again, you're still a reflection of your mama. You did have a decision to go out in the street, but you took it and flipped it and made it a hustle in the streets because you was working hard in the streets.
Right.
Your mama showed you how to work hard. So you took that and you followed that aspect of it.
That was a piece of it.
And then what happened is then you saw you realize you could take what your mom gave you and do good with it and make it legal. So you're still a reflection of her, regardless of what decision you made, good or bad. You take what they give you and internalize it and spit it back out, regardless of what it looks like.
Definitely.
Okay, I hear that. I struggle with that.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I struggle with it because But I hear your logic, and it's really bringing me to a different place because again, like I had both parents in the household, which was I didn't realize at the time was a blessing, and how unique that made me. Mm-hmm. As I got older, I can remember being in classes where they would ask how many of y'all got both parents at home, and I can remember 2 people raising their hand. It was me and Denebra McClendon. That's Brother Donnie, I know, right. Sister. Because we always, we was like right. Our last name. So we sat assigned seats. We was like always home. And so like, it was like the black children, those 2, it was us that I can remember. It might've been others, but it wasn't a lot of us that had like both parents at home. My father, he did what he did or whatever, but I could say I had a good upbringing, relatively. I got good guidance, good instructions, but I still made decisions that I made. And I wouldn't say the decisions that I made was a reflection of them. It was choices that I made. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't think it's that simple, right? You know what I mean? When you look at the reflection of them. So I poured, like other people, like your wife has poured into you that help you shape who you are.
Right.
Your friends have poured in you who shape who you are. Your parents is just an aspect of who you are, because it's a lot of people we have collected throughout the years that has molded us to who we are right now. I don't think it's just your parents,
right?
But I do think you are a reflection of them, but you are a reflection of your environment. You know what I mean? Of
that's
your
the
community.
95%, because your environment is what you're around every day.
So
that's what you see.
Yeah.
So I think like all of it, you're molded into this person, and I don't think it's just one aspect of it.
No, it's not.
You would say, you teach your children certain things. Your friends teach them other things, and life teaches them something else.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not.
And like what you said, the environment has a lot to do with it. And so, to your point, like if as a parent you put your children in certain environments, then they
become a product of the environment.
That's a reflection of you.
But sometimes kids just want to do other things. I have a girlfriend of mine that moved from St. Pete somewhere else because she didn't want her son to be grown up here. Put him in a nice neighborhood. He still wanted the hood.
Yeah, my daughters was like that. I moved them in the suburbs, and they wanted to be in Carol City. Right. They wanted to go to Carol City High.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
right.
Where all the gun violence at? They shooting in the school.
Right, but it's something exciting.
But you put them in that environment. They want to care. But is that a reflection of you? The fact that they want to be over there where
they knew their daddy was hood.
But you want me? It is. Okay. It's so this is what you fail to realize. Even though it may be something good, it's still a bad or good. He's strong-willed.
Yeah.
He produced strong-willed kids, right. And even if they don't do what we want them to do, they still take that strong will and focus on what they want to do. So that it's still right. It doesn't necessarily mean that they take the reflection, like what you give them is always going to be in a good way. You see people, you say, oh, you're a leader. You could be doing something else. They're always going to be leaders. Right. It's either you leading them down this, going left, or you leading them right, but they're going to still lead.
And is that a reflection of their parents?
Yes. If your parents is a leader and they instilled in you leadership,
yeah,
right? We can't tell them what to do with the skills that we gave them.
But that's their
choice to do it. But still, when they look at it, Doughboy. Okay. We talk about it, right?
Yeah.
He was a natural born leader.
But Doughboy didn't get support though. He got talk. It was all about Ricky.
And
Doughboy was like, you ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. You just like your daddy.
And just think if he was just cared for just a little bit more, or even somebody poured him like Ricky Daddy did. I mean,
Trey Daddy did. Yeah.
You know what I mean? What he would have did with his leadership skills.
It's true.
Now, even though he would,
so Doughboy was a reflection of his mama in that example.
But
so was Ricky a reflection of his mama? They both in the same household, but different outcomes. So you got different children in the same household.
Me and you gonna cook an egg.
The opposite.
And they both opposite.
But me and you would take that same egg and cook it. Mine may come out perfect, yours may not. We take the same ingredients and try to bake a cake. Mine's come out good, yours flop.
But it started with who they chose to follow. So if he in school and one decide to follow the dope boys and hang in and drop out, he gonna hang with the dope boys. Then you got your boy, he stayed in school and college and football.
Right.
He obviously had somebody around him, a friend or somebody that was encouraging him to go that route. He probably looked up to somebody else,
right,
other than the dope boys.
Hey, caller.
What's on your mind?
Hey, how y'all doing? Good morning.
Hey, Yobi.
Hey, how y'all doing? It's more of a matter of choices. So, I don't think you're a reflection of your parents all the way, but you're a reflection of the choices that you made.
Okay.
Your parents might have made one set of choices at one set of time and made a different set of choices at a different set of time. Just like the brother y'all got right with y'all right now. He lived one life at one time, and he chose a different life to make his daughters live. Or you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So the things like when we grew up, we didn't have the pressures of the internet and the pressures of whatever these kids going through social media. If something happened and you wasn't there to see it, you just wasn't there to see it.
Right.
You just
That's true.
it. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't had no pressures. Now they got these pressures. So it's just the choices based on I will say the environment or the structure you in, but it's the choices that you're making. Just like you say, you was raised, hey, none of our parents ain't raised us really to do the wrong thing, but we just growed up and made a choice to say this is what we gonna do, and they couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Bro say he decided to quit school in the 8th grade. You think that's what his parents wanted him to do? Exactly. I don't think so.
Right.
But they couldn't stop him.
Right. And that's the question to you. So is that a reflection of his parents? The fact that they couldn't stop him from doing that, is that a reflection of them?
No, because
so Kiana say yes.
Jeffrey Dahmer ain't Jeffrey Dahmer ain't a reflection of his parents.
Okay.
Ted Bundy ain't a reflection of his parents.
And they probably say my son ain't never hurt nobody.
Now you're going into psychology.
No.
That's more psychological.
No. She never said that her son ain't hurt nobody. What she said is she don't like what her son did, but she didn't want him to die. She said he was, well, all intents and purposes, we raised him in a good household. We don't know why he like this. That same way if you got a child that wind up, and excuse me, don't nobody beat me up, but if you got a child raised retarded or with ailment, or it ain't a reflection upon you. That's just born that way.
But that's just
it ain't a reflection.
That's the psychology part of it, though.
But I appreciate that. Thank you, Yubi.
All right.
See, I'm with Yubi.
So I get that,
and I'm going back and forth
but
on this.
I'm going to say, but when you think of a reflection, you always think it's the good of you, right? Just because you give them good things, don't mean that you use it in a good manner.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like,
that you give them, like you teach your kids how to drive, right? You teach them how to be responsible drivers. Don't mean that they're not going to drive fast. You gave them the tools to drive properly.
And if they drive fast, is that a reflection of you? And you
that's
say
just
yes.
Bad choices.
That's bad choices.
Everybody gonna make that.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It's not always that they're a reflection of you. They're a reflection of the choices that they make.
I think it's all put into that pot.
Yeah.
But I do think you're still a reflection of your parents.
And here's the other part of it. Like when we in these schools, right? So you go, it's Great American Teaching and you deal with youth and you teaching them in classes. Like you have some that are really bright, that excel, and then you got some that's just there because their mama made them be there.
Right.
And they might not want to be there. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that's, making bad decisions and bad choices, like you as a parent might have given them all of the right tools. You put them in all of the right places. Like you say, you move your kids into a certain environment, but they still want to do something. Can we really say that's a reflection of me? I don't think so. That's just my take.
We can agree to disagree.
That's how he mentioned the psychological aspect of it too.
And again, I don't think all decisions are reflections of their parents, but I will say that I do think that you still are a reflection of your parents. Like
good, bad, or indifferent.
I just do. Like you see that. You see the kids, the outspoken parents.
Yeah,
their kids usually outspoken, regardless if they use it for good or bad. They still take on that. You be like, yep, that's your mama child.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's your mama child.
So like I'm
like when Cheyenne was like, my fear was like, oh my God, did I give her enough? And then I remember she did her first interview in elementary school without me. And I'm like.
So that was a reflection of you?
Was like,
you own that one.
Right.
Do you own her bad choices too?
You know what? I do. Some of them I do. Like, I'm like, I'm a person that look at me first. Before I point fingers at anything else, I always look at like, what did I bring to it? Like Cheyenne spoiled. I did that.
But that's
you know what I mean? Like, she feel like I did that. That was a product of me. Like she do some stuff. I be like, so I probably could have.
I hear that. But, Jay, you mentioned the psychological aspect. We want to talk a little bit more about that when you said that's like we was getting into the psychology of it.
But what I was saying is because that don't count with it.
Talking about Jeffrey Dahmer.
We talking about normal. That's not normal. So we can't compare normal people to abnormal.
Okay.
Because it just don't make sense.
It's not
apples. But there is some stuff that he was a reflection of his mom because he came from a loving home. Everybody said how friendly he was. And he was,
but that's still a portion of it.
It's a portion, what I mean?
But that's not a complete and total reflection.
Right.
But you can't point to Jeffrey Dahmer and say he had bad parents. He's a reflection of his parents.
But the thing is, when you say reflection, you're still your own individual. So I'm not a complete reflection of my mom. I'm not a carbon copy of her. Cheyenne's not a carbon copy of me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it goes down, so you are gonna have your own differences. You're gonna be able, because you put an imprint on the world that I can't do. But there is gonna be traces of me in you because I gave you life.
Traces, you're right.
Yeah. So here's I'm going back and I'm reading the question again, and I'm hearing the answers. It says, so do you think our children are true reflections of our parenting, or is it a complex interplay of various factors?
Complex interplay of various factors. Right.
So it's not just black and white. Like, here's your child, here's you.
And that's a product of what you raised.
Yeah. No, it's not. No, I mean, because then you would get everybody doing the same thing. Right. You would get no creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? People wouldn't color outside the box if you were the only imprint on your child's life.
The outside the box is outside your home, your community. Mm-hmm. The box is in the inside, and they learning what you're teaching them at home, but they seeing everything on the outside. So that's the 95% I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That's what they're going to go with.
That 5% of in the home.
In the home, yeah.
Because you send them out into the world.
You're teaching them this at home, but they seeing this in the community.
Right. And so what you're doing is you giving them that basic foundation and those pillars that they can stand on so that when they're out in the world, they can navigate it better with different morals, with different values and those types of things. But there's no, predetermined outcome where you can say like, okay, because I did these things, you're going to be XYZ, because they still have their individual choices that they're going to be making.
No, yeah.
My mama was good. I came out bad.
Yeah.
I got some good parts, but growing up, I had a rough life.
Oh, you did
I've been shot 3 times.
Yeah. But you made some bad decisions and you had some bad times. But look at you right now.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's not a reflection of your
It was
mama.
what it taught me back then. I applied it now.
I
didn't apply it when I was growing up.
So if somebody would have seen you when you were in the hospital with them bullet wounds in you and look at you and say, see, he a reflection of his mama.
But then,
would that be true?
No, that wouldn't be true. Of course not.
Come on now. Come on now.
I mean, I couldn't even tell I was in the hospital. She didn't find out I was in the hospital till like 2 days later. I couldn't tell I've been shot.
Right.
Because that ain't what she didn't want to see her kids like that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like it's more nuanced, and I think we oversimplified. Right. I agree with the writer. Is like it's not just the children are a reflection of their parents. It's like it's a lot of things that go into it, and like I said, you have parents who do everything right, and then their children still make bad choices, and then you might not do everything. You do 99% of the things right, and they still gonna make bad choices.
Exactly.
You can do 100% wrong, and they make really great choices. They come out well because of those motivating factors. And so I think
we're all saying the same thing.
Yeah. It's like what 5 + 2, 4 + 3, and 6 + 1. The interplay of different factors. So yeah, that was today's Ask Kiana. Y'all chime in, man. Put your thoughts. We got something. I see Tasha said when you go through therapy and they start doing root cause of the reason you're in therapy. Many times the exploration starts with child rearing years. Doesn't mean those things are bad, but it explains why you make certain decisions. I agree with that.
I agree.
Yeah. So your motivation for the decisions that you make is based upon, what your experience was as a part of your child rearing. My wife said, morning, thank you. I was going to say it's a whole community. Yes, parents are to a degree of reflection, but your children are being taught what they see and hear. Like that. Naira, exactly, I agree. Environment is stronger than heredity. So teaches the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. KICU, good morning. KC Food, good morning, kings and queens. UB, he called in. You teach your kids certain things, your friends teach them other things, and life teaches them something else. Real deal, man. Yeah. All right, so this is Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. We got Jay in the building, man. Thank you for coming through, bro. I appreciate you honoring that request, man.
Yeah.
Again, we gotta get these images in front of our people, man, and these voices. You know what I'm saying?
If people was looking to get in contact with you, give the people your information. How would they?
We're gonna post it.
Okay, we'll post it. Young Boss Academy, Young Bosses Academy. Make sure that y'all tap in. You have the turkey giveaway this Saturday. That's 10 a.m. to 3 o'clock at Dominion Worship Center. Mm-hmm. That church on 40th and 12th, right there in Charles Park. If you done been there 1,000 times.
And you should roll past it.
Yeah, you done roll past it. Yeah, if you ain't been there, you done been by there several times because that's one of the main ways in and out of the neighborhood. Mm-hmm. So 40th and 12th, right there, Dominion Worship Center, and then you're doing the event for the youth.
Yeah, Lake Vista.
At Lake Vista on Monday, teaching. You say you got 40 young people signed up, man. Yeah. That's amazing, man. 40 students. And I like the timing of it because we talked about school being out.
Right.
And so with school being out, that's usually when you make some of them bad choices. You know,
they about to give y'all back y'all kids.
We're working on summer programs too. So this summer, we're trying to create jobs for these young teens, man, so you can make some money out of them.
Right. I love that. So
we're gonna be flipping paper this year.
Yeah, that's right. And we're gonna be real close. Like, look, we're gonna be real close to making these things happen. But that's and again, just the thought of that, the brilliance of doing it, because when I first saw that it was a Monday, I'm like, how kids gonna be able to attend on a Monday? They're not in school.
Exactly.
Y'all got your kids
we plan
back.
it strategically.
Yeah, that's right. And so that's the other part of it, having something to do with your time and then doing it that first day when you out. Now they got all week to really process and think about what the experience has been, man. So
when you learn something new, that's all you want to talk about, especially if it's money. Oh, they gonna be at Thanksgiving dinner in China school. Do you know what you can do with this?
We gonna be paying with a whole lot of money that day.
Yeah. So what can they expect when they come into the training?
They're gonna learn a lot. When it comes to financial literacy, they're gonna learn investing. They're gonna play with some prop money. Okay. Real money, but it's gonna feel like real money.
Okay, got it. So you're gonna give them something to work with.
They're gonna get paid.
This real Monopoly.
Real Monopoly.
Yeah.
Board games.
Right. And then they're gonna have decisions that they have to make.
They're gonna make the real life decisions with that money.
Right.
And some of them gonna come up in the game, and some of them they not.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have to make some choices.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give them the game. It's up to them how they gonna play it now.
Right.
So we're gonna see who come out on top. Plus, we giving out gift cards. So we're giving out 10 gift cards in that little course.
Okay. Gotcha. So
y'all come ready. Yeah. So y'all can get the $10 gift card.
Man, if it was something, if it was a message that you could leave the people with, if it was like a final thought that you had or something that you really wanted to let the people know, man, what would that final thought
be? I want to let them young teens know, follow the new wave, the new game.
Yeah. Simple.
The new game.
Yeah. And smart is the new gangster.
The new gangster.
Yeah. Like being smart. Like that's the most gangsterist thing you can do is be brilliant, be a genius, and then apply that in ways that actually benefit yourself, your family, and your community, and not harm yourself, your family, and your community. Right. So I mean, it's simple. The solution is simple, but the work is hard, and you got to be willing to apply yourself. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, man. I'm excited about this partnership because that's what it's finna be. You know what I mean? Because when you pray for help and you pray for different pieces of the puzzle to come together, man,
and they come, it's
an answer to a prayer, man. Yeah. Because trying to reach the young people is a struggle, and a lot of times, and again, just from experience, you have people who have the lived experience of what the youth are going through.
Yeah, I've been there.
But it's hard for them to find a way for them to give back. Like they want to give back, but they don't know how. They haven't found what's that thing that I can teach other than coming down, sitting down and cussing you out, telling you stupid for doing what you're doing because I did it too. Like that's a part of the mentoring culture too. Like we just sit you down and cuss you out and say, man, don't do it because I did it. But what resources, what tools
solution
are you giving them?
If you don't bring resources to the conversation, then the conversation is really nothing.
Right. And we saw that. Like, it was good people that came and talked to us, but when they walked away, like, my reality didn't change.
Right.
And they wasn't giving me a pathway to change it other than go to school.
Right.
Just go to school, get a good education, and you'll get a good job. Like, that was the mantra. And so being able to show them how this education, how investing in yourself and really having skills that you can apply to real world, situations, like, that's important, because you learning, all of this high math. But it's like, all I really needed was add, subtract, multiply, divide.
Yeah, entrepreneurship is the key, to success, not a job.
Right.
I mean, a job is a stepping stone, but take some of that money and invest.
Absolutely. Use that. So thank you for that. So that's my final thoughts. More need to be done than needs to be said. Kiana, final thoughts.
30 seconds I have. Be the change you want to be.
Take as long as you need.
No.
Take as long as you need.
And you know what? Write down those 5 things. Y'all know I'm going to say that, but make you smile, giggle, make you feel good, appreciate life. Y'all have the challenges that we did this Monday. We challenged everybody to the end of the year just to be kind to someone, give them a smile, a hug, open the door, do something with kindness in your heart, and also realize what you require in this season in your life.
Ooh.
Right? Again, figure out what you require for yourself in this season in your life. And then stay tuned, because we got Sister Hughes.
Sister Hughes coming up. Y'all make you lose your shoes. Shout out around the house. So Total Praise is up next on 99 Tola Praise. So y'all stick around, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank you for tuning in. I'm your brother John.
And this is Kiana.
And JJ, thank you for riding with us.
Academy.
Right on. We out. We out.